Over the past couple weeks, we've been renovating Willow Creek, mostly in this area here. I've made a trailer park for the BFF household with an additional trailer for a single sim household to start a home. And then we recently renovated this slot as well, which is a smallish home for 1 or 2 people. Today, we're focusing on Streamlet single. Guys, I just want to say I hate it. I think this is the worst in the whole little neighborhood. I mean, at least I remembered to put spandrels on this one, but I just think the whole home is horrendous. I hate the kitchen. It's really depressing. The living room literally looks like a bomb shelter. I absolutely hate it. The whole thing is just pretty awful. And for these renos, I've been trying to do a realistic reno. Obviously for the trailer park, we completely changed it up. But for this one and a couple others I've tried to actually keep the original house shell and just edit it a little bit. For this specific one though, it's being demolished. It just needs to go. The land developers have come in, they've crushed the house to the ground, because what we really need in The Sims 4 is a family starter home. That's a starter home for, I would say, 3 to 5 Sims. In other words, well, I would say 2 parents and 2 children, but as a starter home, you start at 20k simoleons and then you get an additional 2,000 for each additional Sim. So I'm actually going to be giving myself a starter budget of this house of 26,000 simoleons. So that way it's like 2 parents and 2 kids. So it's like your family starter. And I think it's going to be really hard considering how small this lot is. I genuinely do not know if we can do this. It is a very, very big task. Obviously, it's going to have to be 2 stories. I kind of want to make this one like a little bit more fancy than the other ones. I feel like we could be a little bit more bougie with the budget here. So this is the basic shell I think I want to work with today. And yes, we are ignoring the back of the house. It doesn't exist until last. These days, I'm finding it really difficult with 2-story homes to put stairs in the house. So I'm thinking if we just deal with the stairs first, then we don't have to worry about it later. My personal tip for stairs is to try and put them near the middle of the house so you can have rooms coming off either side and it makes sense. Also, if you're on the 2nd story and you want to place stairs down, you can hold control and it like moves the stairs down so you can move it more easily. It's just it leaves like the staircase leaves us with this weird gap and I don't like it. Maybe we could literally make the house so much bigger just like this, and then maybe the stairs could fit here. This is a lot easier to work with. And then this way, okay, we've already got 1 bedroom here and we've got a bathroom area. Then if we just completely close the stairs off, we could add, although this isn't big enough. Okay, if we instead draw out this bottom section here, that way we should have a bit more room. Oh no, the roof is clipping through. Of course it is. Why do roofs, it's always octagonal roofs. They literally make me rage. Okay, the octagonal roof's got to go. So we've managed to get 3 bedrooms, and you might think this bedroom's a weird shape, but we will put a closet in here to make the space look nice. You've got to trust the process. Seeing that it is a starter home, even though it's a family home, it still has to be small. It still has to be challenging because it just is a starter. That's the whole thing about starters. So I'm happy with that. I always try to keep my renos base game friendly, and you guys keep telling me not to worry because most of you own a few decent packs. So today I'm probably going to be a little bit more liberal with my pack usage. I'm still going to try and keep it base game friendly-ish, but I'm going to be a bit more liberal. So I am conscious we're already approaching literally half the budget, pretty much already gone. Maybe we could do, you know, a whole yellow house today. I might change my mind in about 5 seconds. No, I'm changing my mind already. We forget that idea happened. Maybe we could do pink. There we go. I think that's more of a vibe. Also, guys, do you know what I've never ever used in this game before? Auto windows. Should we try auto windows around the whole house and see what happens? I'm genuinely curious to see how it would actually look around the whole house. There we go. This is auto windows. I can't say I'm impressed. Okay, we're definitely not doing that. That was a bad idea. Yes, it was. I think it's really tough to always get the windows perfectly symmetrical. I definitely think there needs to be some kind of compromise. As long as the front of the house looks okay, okay? That's all that matters. So this is a great base to work with. I think I want the kitchen to be on the right-hand side of this specific build because as a big family home, obviously we need a big dining table. So the size reference, we can put one here and then put our kitchen in this top corner. Now I'm starting to feel already like maybe this property is a bit too big because we seem to have like, even with the kitchen done, we seem to have all this big open space. Maybe it was too big. I genuinely feel like if we brought the size inwards on this side, it's not going to make a massive difference to the build itself. Really, there we go. It's one tile smaller. You could probably bring this kitchen in by one as well because this specific area was supposed to be kind of like an alcove thing anyway, so if we get rid of it, it should be fine. Apart from the wonky windows, that is perfect. Also, can I just say, why is this game so terrified of just giving us like a normal looking oven hood? I don't understand. All the oven hoods in this game just seem to be so demented for literally no reason. I think it's fine for now. And then for a dining table, I'm actually thinking we use a smaller table, even though it's a family home and it's supposed to have like more, you know, quite a few Sims in it. We do have these two chairs here that they can sit and eat on. And if you have a toddler, there is going to be a toddler, what's it called? Like the toddler chair, a high chair. That's it. So I feel like, you know, Sims don't really eat together anyway, do they? Let's be honest. So I feel like this should be fine. And then this little corner here, I'm just going to put some junk in there when we decorate and clutter to make it look like a junk space. You guys probably find this weird. In the UK, we have our washing machines in the kitchen because there's no room anywhere else in the house. So that's what we're doing here. And this base game table is actually cheaper than the small square ones. So now we have a little bit room for a bigger table. I think that's a lot better. This is the bathroom. Base game bathrooms, like they're always going to be bog standard and gross. That is the whole point of a base game bathroom. I will be brutally honest with you guys, I may or may not be freaking out a little bit because we do not have that much money left. To be fair, maybe we can make it work, okay? I mean, the Sims basically have everything they need to survive right now, so everything else is a bonus. And this living room is huge. I mean, I guess it's a family home after all. Though with the oh gosh, what did I do? Oh gosh, I made the foundation huge. At least I didn't delete the room like I normally do. Okay, I was saying, because it's a family home, to be fair, we need quite big furniture because there's going to be a lot of Sims living in here. So I think like something in this size would be fine. So, you know, now I'm regretting this little alcove. I think we might have to get rid of the alcove. Yes, we do. Then we can save some more money. There we go. And we've got enough room in the corner for a Christmas tree as well. I always like to think of these things. Like, also, I just hate this base game TV. Look how small it is compared. Like, it just makes the whole living room feel off and disproportionate. Like, if I put this bigger one, it feels more in proportion, but the little one just ruins it. Okay, I feel like we need to go back into the bedrooms as well and sort some things out going on here. I'd like to add a couple of base game closets in here if possible. Even in these small rooms, like, could you add... Okay, that's so claustrophobic. Okay, we could add one here maybe. And gosh, that's extra claustrophobic. Okay, this is harder than I thought it would be. Okay, there we go. You just need to shuffle the rooms around a little bit. I really don't like it when the doors are like bang on the edge. Do you know what I mean? I just find it looks really weird and unnatural. We've had to do it for the bathroom in order to actually make it work. But in general, I don't really like it that way. But there we go. We've managed to add closets in 2 of the rooms in this tiny house, which is... Oh my God, we've only got like 3,000 simoleons left. What the hell? Where did the money go? Also, actually, I'm going to replace this light with this kids' wall light in the children's room because apparently, okay, if you put this light in your kids' room, apparently it stops a monster under the bed coming. I don't know if that's true, but that's apparently what it does. So I am going to pop that in here because I think it would be useful. Okay, we're going to have to scrimp and save in ways that I really don't want to, like making this a bit smaller. Every little helps. Oh, my game's crashed. Oh, oh dear. We lost everything. To say I feel so demotivated right now is an understatement. This fucking game, why does it always crash? Why does it always crash? Guys, I'm sorry, I'm not redoing that house. It's not happening, but I'm sorry. You know, guys, I'm so sorry. I just don't want to do that again. I'm not putting myself through that again. Okay, this is a house I designed earlier, which is cheating. But guys, like, we have to. Okay, this is a house I designed earlier. It's already on the gallery. It's called Streamlet Single Shell. Seeming that this house, okay, I mean, it's 19,500 simoleons. This is, I'm just so unmotivated right now. We could just like alter this. Yeah, do you know what? That's what we're going to do, guys, today. We are altering this. Okay, firstly, this room, we're doubling the size. Yes, guys, yes, this is happening. Yes, it is. There's no other way we can go about dealing with this situation. I'm not admitting defeat just because we crashed. No, I'm not. I'm just doing some minor alterations to the house itself. And what we're doing, okay, is we are turning this one into a 3-bedroom family home. This is much, like, it's so much easier than just creating a new home. I'm sorry, guys, but I just can't handle The Sims 4 right now. It's making me rage. You guys know, like, it's annoying when I get into Karen mode. Even I admit that I am annoying when I become a Karen. So instead, we're pretending all is happy, happy, happy. Okay, well, we haven't gone over the original budget too much. We also haven't really changed the house itself too much. All we've really done is just added an extension. Although I do admit this, like, big kind of hallway area of the home, it does look kind of strange. Maybe we could make this room a little bit bigger. Maybe to make this room bigger, okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of all this lavender here, and then maybe we could add something like this around the edge. An octagonal roof definitely won't work in here. No, it'll clip through the whole thing. We're gonna have to do a much different kind of roof here. One of these. At least it gives it more depth from the outside. And then this area here has a little bit more size to work with. I'm still sticking with this whole 26k budget thing. And honestly, I think we can make it work. So this can be the main family bedroom here. And then we have enough room for a bed in the main bedroom. We have enough room for a single, another single even. And we can either add a toddler bed or a crib either in here, or we could put one in here. So that's a success. We could even do a bunk bed in this room to make even more room, so we can actually have it like a twin room, and then this can be a spare bedroom here as well. I think that's a much better idea. It's just we might have to do, we have to do a smaller living room with a little bit less seating in here, which is fine. No, guys, like, you just think it's so funny. Literally what just happened? Oh my god. Okay, in fact, I'm saving right now. So I'm actually going to put a small dining table in the kitchen itself to begin with, and this will have 4 chairs, plus I guess you could put like a high chair in the corner if you wanted to. And then for this bottom area here, okay, there are some different things that we could do with it depending on a sim that you're playing with. I personally would probably just place a desk in here. We've got a whole room that's just for a desk, and you could obviously place a computer. I personally think that's the best idea to do with this space. Then you could place something like a workbench here, or for those of you who have kids in the household, there is a science table, though I'm really struggling to find it. Okay, here it is. There's like a kids set here. It's only 210 simoleons actually, and kids can literally play with it. So maybe we should keep that in here, so it's something for your kids to do. Then I think we have enough room in the corner for a bookshelf. I hate this base game bookshelf, but I think it's the only one we can afford. Okay, maybe not. I want to use this one. It's better. This is already maybe a little bit better than the last one. That's what I'm trying to tell myself anyway. So then, like, this is the toddler room. I've made it really vibrant and weirdly colorful. I'm going to change the flooring again, actually. You guys probably think it looks awful, which it does. But if you're a kid, okay, this is really fun. For adults, it looks horrendous. This is why Simmers are always making their kids' bedrooms boring and beige. But in real life, kids wouldn't like it. Kids want this ugly crap. So that's what we're putting in. Okay, the potty won't fit in the bathroom properly. Guys, maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I genuinely believe that potties in The Sims 4 should be pick-upable. That is not a word. What do I mean? Like, you can, you know, some objects you can grab it and put it in your Sims inventory. I feel like potties need to be like that because there's no potty places to change your toddlers in the Sims 4 worlds, like in the community lots. It would make sense that you'd be able to put this in your Sims pocket so you can take it with you anywhere. If it doesn't work there, you can just move it outside the bathroom, maybe here. I'm hoping it works here anyway. So seeing we've got all the basics, I just want to add in some kids' toys these. I prefer the idea of putting the kids' toy box downstairs in the living room because it's more likely that your family will spend most of their time downstairs all together. So you'd want a toy box there just for ease of access. And maybe why is this bookshelf so high on the wall? I don't like, okay, we're not putting it on there. I will also pop a high chair here as well. For the kids' bedroom itself, I want to put a desk so they can do their homework and stuff in peace. It's not necessary, but I just want to add like a cheap end table in the parents' bedroom so we can at least put some kind of light as some loose decoration. And then I'd like to add a kid's dresser, at least in the toddler room actually, and then at least we got something to dress your kids in, even though there's not much room in this specific bedroom. And this is even more beds than we originally planned because we originally only planned to have 2 parents and then 2 children, but now we can have 3 children. But if you don't have 3 children, you could always get rid of one bed, put that desk there, and then you could put more stuff in other places. I mean, we could pop the desk in that corner here, and then we could have this kid's bookcase in here so it looks as if they've got storage, even though they don't really have it. We've got 1,500 simoleons left. That's not much money, but it is enough to do something at least. I would like curtains, but I don't really think it's going to be enough for them. There are a lot of windows in this house, a lot of unnecessary windows. No, I feel like that's taking just way too much money out of the budget. Okay, no, the curtains have got to go. I'm sorry, guys. Curtains are a luxury in Sims 4 base game houses, especially if it's a family house. You'll have to add those in after, I feel. Oh no, we could get rid of this computer. So all these lights in the house are quite expensive, all the base game ones. Okay, I think we've saved a little bit of money changing the lights up. We do also seem to have like an excess of plants here. We could probably scrimp and get rid of a couple of these so we can afford to add some decorations, even if it's just a couple of paintings on the wall in the kids' room, a little rug in the other kids' room, and then maybe just a couple of random posters on the wall here. I think the parents' room is gonna have to stay looking like trash, I'm afraid. So I've added a little bit of clutter, just like a random plant here and there or some random kitchen clutter, but I didn't want to over clutter it because I didn't want to spend too much money. If your Sims live here with a 4-sim household, they will have approximately 1,500 simoleons left over, which I feel like is generous enough to get you started, and all of the basics are here for 5 Sims, 2 parents and 3 kids. So despite the fact that our game originally crashed, I feel like we did the best we could do considering the circumstances, and I think it already looks pretty on the outside. So there we go. This one is going to be a part of our reno. It's not totally base game. We have used the fence from backyard stuff, although that pack was free a couple months ago, so I feel like a lot of you guys own that pack now, but most of everything else is base game, so I'm happy with that. If you enjoyed this episode of the Reno series, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more and watch the next video here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.